FTE Dog Training, and I'm here with Sugar Bear, and all I've been doing is my pressure and release stuff for sits downs, and teaching her a little bit about softening up on the pinch collar. I have done nothing to teach her to walk on a loose leash or close to me, but because of the work I just did, I have a totally different dog walking the trail than I did when I was walking down before I started the work. So I want you guys to understand this training is different, and it requires you to learn a lot, and it makes some people uncomfortable because it is different, and I respect that. It's not easy to wrap your head around or to learn the techniques, but I have been here with Sugar, working with Sugar Bear now for just a couple hours, and I have not done any of the traditional dog training stuff, but I'm getting better responses quicker because of the work I'm doing is focusing on her brain and how she thinks and processes and how soft she becomes and responsive she becomes. And in that, I get a dog that is appearing to be trained who is not trained. So I'm going to do a gait routine. I've never done this with her. Sugar Bear, come here. Never done this with her. But before I would have guessed she would have darted through this. But she's connected to me. There's a mutual respect between us. I'm not moving, therefore she's not moving. And that wasn't taught from jerking on her, yelling at her, or doing tons of food training or anything like that. I did use food, but it was really just by creating a mutual respect where she's more responsive. Free! So she ran through it a little bit, and all I did was when she ran through it, I stepped on the leash because I don't want to pattern her running through gates and doors. Because if she runs through a gate and a door, guess what? Every time I open a door, boom, my dog bolts. She may pause because I've taught her not to go out the door, but when I want to take her for a walk, as soon as I say free, she's going to bolt through that door and jerk me with her, and then we're going to have a pattern of her pulling me down the road. I don't want that. So whenever my dog is in front of me and they start to disconnect in a way where they're just bolting, they're just going, they're not thinking, they're not using their little brain and staying connected to me, I just step on that leash. I just stepped on it like 3 times there. Again, I want her to think staying connected to me is more valuable than disconnecting from me and getting far from me. I want her to be responsive and all that. Good girl, Sugar Bear. You're very hot and tired. So she sees the guinea hen. I bet earlier, before I did all the work I did, can't proof it because we didn't see the guinea hen earlier, I would have guessed she probably would have chased after him. She's definitely noticing him, but she could care less about him because she's not in a reactive state of mind. She's in a thinking state of mind. She sees these dogs. She's not reacting. This is a thinking dog, not a reacting dog. Okay, she's not even putting pressure. Good girl, Sugar Bear. Checking in with me. She doesn't have to worry about all this stuff because I have told her through the work I've done with her that I got everything taken care of. I can be a good leader to her. I got her back. She doesn't need to do all that. And if she starts to get worked up, I'll give her information about that. Okay.